Namaste and welcome to Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit. And first, I want to welcome everybody to our Friday presentation. I also want to thank anybody who's coming back after our first attempt at this broadcast. Apparently, we had a microphone cord come loose. So, Kim, thanks for letting me know what was going on. I think we've fix the problem. Please say something in the chat if you still can't hear me. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get going with the presentation. And sorry for the fact we were having difficulties. And Deborah, namaste as well. So tonight, good. Looks like we got our sound back. Excellent. All right. So this presentation will be an adaptation of a traditional Tibetan Chod practice dedicated to the Divine Mother Trauma, who we see at the center of our altar. And it's being offered as a sound healing meditation for healing mind, body, and spirit. Trauma, also known as Chod Kali, which means the wrathful Kali, is the black form of the Tibetan goddess Vajrayogini, who is regarded as the female Buddha. For more information on this form of the Divine Mother, I invite you to watch some earlier Chod broadcasts found on this channel. And just a reminder, this presentation is for educational purposes only and does not claim to diagnose, prevent, or cure any disease or disorder. And the advice and methods of this presentation should not be construed as financial, medical, or psychological advice. Please seek out the help of a professional if you have those issues. And if a Chod session doesn't feel right, please don't perform it. This meditation contains imagery that some may find disturbing, so discretion is advised. And by watching and or participating in this presentation, you understand that results are not guaranteed. Yamajit, John Carl Mayer, Tridevi Chamunda Mandir, and YouTube cannot accept any responsibility for any injuries or damages incurred from the practices and meditations contained in this video. And namaste to Bryce, who's joining us now. So, Chod is a traditional meditation practice within Tibetan Buddhism. Chod means to cut or to sever the ego. This practice allows one to release oneself from the negative effects of ego attachments, what some people might refer to as one's fictive self. Culturally, we're conditioned to fear, fight, and or repress our shadow side. In this guided meditation practice, the participant transforms the personal and collective shadow by symbolically offering his or her body. So today I'll be sharing this traditional, concise Chod meditation, which will be sung in both English and the original Tibetan. It will also be accompanied by the traditional instruments such as the damaru drum, the shangbell, and the kangling or thigh-bone trumpet. In preparing this meditation, I've simplified much of the traditional terminology in order to make the practice easier to follow for non-Buddhists. In this practice, personal and collective issues such as insecurities, fears, anxieties, unhealthy patterns, addictions, depression, physical maladies are personified as inner demons. And the goal of this practice is to transform and redirect these energies, not by trying to repress, fight, or destroy them, but by honoring them, by giving them what they most desire. Chod practice dates back to Tibet in the 11th century. It was developed by the female guru Machig Lobdran and adapted through the centuries by many others. I've been doing variations of this practice now for about 2 years and have found them to be very effective both for myself and for others that I've shared them with. And during the last several months, I've been learning some traditional Chod practices dedicated to both the goddess Vajrayogini and her most wrathful form, Trauma. And this includes the one I'll be sharing this evening. So tonight, traditional Chod practice is taken from the Rinchen Trengwa 3 Dakini Cho. There's an online course on this practice offered by the Buddhist Studies Institute and is taught by the Western Lama Pema Khandro. The practice is just beautiful in its simplicity. It's very easy to learn. And the course itself, it's a self-paced course, only $54, and I very highly recommend it for anybody who's interested in learning these traditional practices for yourself. Taking this course also gives you access to other lesson materials offered by the Institute, so it really is money well spent. So tonight I'm sharing the third practice of the Rinchen Trengva, which means the jeweled garland. Again, it's dedicated to the dark Vajrayogini, Tramanagma, and can be practiced as a complete individual sadhana in itself. To deepen the experience, I've added a single poa section from the laughter of the Dakinis, or laughter of the Khandros practice, which I shared with you in March. Tonight's practice will take place in the following stages. First, we're going to do a simple puja to the Divine Mother Tramanagmo. And this is something else I've added to the original sadhana to help set the mood for what we're going to be doing and for establishing sacred space. I will then invite all of you to lay down in Shavasana, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. And at that point, there's really nothing else for you to do. Just open your receptivity and allow the words and the chants and the melodies to guide your consciousness to where it needs to go at this moment. And you can do this meditation as a seated meditation as well if laying down doesn't work for you right now. Each section will be sung in the traditional Tibetan. When I do the Tibetan, I'll be singing a cappella, and then I'll be repeating it in English, accompanied by the traditional instruments. This way, you'll have the opportunity to experience the energies of the original language, the instrumentation, and its meaning to aid in visualization. And there's two traditional tunes that work with this practice. Either one will work. And so I'm going to be using one tune for the Tibetan and another tune for the English. So as we get into the meditation, the first sections are called the refuge, which is the calling on divine forces, and the bodhicitta, which is the establishment of an intention to cultivate divine enlightened consciousness for the purpose of relieving the suffering of yourself and also all sentient beings. The next section will be the generation of ourselves standing above our lifeless corpses in the form of the goddess Tramanagmo. This is what's called the Poa. Then we're going to be calling the gods and demons to the feast, commanding them through our splendor, then releasing all self-grasping by feeding them the corpse of our fictive selves, that is, our ego attachments. This meditation includes just this single, what's called a red feast. Following that, we're offering altruistic love, showing the gods and demons the way to enlightenment, also known as bodhicitta, and to heal all afflictions and to relieve all sufferings. There'll be a mantra repetition, some closing benedictions, and then this is something else I've added to the original practice, the reestablishment of the Divine Mother back into ourselves, and then a short silent meditation to help fully integrate the practice. To punctuate certain parts of the meditation and ritual, we're going to use the mantra Pe, which means crack or boom, and it's in its Tibetan form. This mantra releases our intentions into being And we'll also be using the seed syllable Hum, which embodies the power of the Divine Mother in all of her aspects. So I invite you to find a comfortable place to both sit and to lay down. At first, I'd like you to just find a comfortable seated position. And I invite you to just look upon your screen with a relaxed gaze for the opening puja. And so I invite you at this point to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And we're going to open our practice by chanting 3 seed syllables, Om, Ah, and Hum. So inhale. Om. Inhale, Ah. Ah. Inhale, Hum. Inhale and exhale. Slowly open your eyes if they were closed. Jema. Om. Pavitra Pavitrova. Sarvabhistam Gatopiva. Yashmade Pandarikaksham. Sabhyabhyanta Sushi. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah. Jai Ganesha. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Jai Guru. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Kailase Patana Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jayanti Mangalakali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durgashama Shivadatri Sute Jaya Tvam Devi Chamunde Jaya Bhutita Harini Jaya Sarvagati Devi Kalaratri Namostute Jai Makali. Om Mahaguru Deva Dakini Sapadavada Agyam Pratichahum Sva. We offer water for sipping. Om Mahaguru Deva Dakini Sapadavada Padyam Pratichahum Sva. We offer water for washing. Om Mahaguru Deva Dakini Sapadavada Pushpe Pratichahum Sva. We offer flowers. Om Mahaguru Deva Dakini Sapadavada Tupe Pratichahum Sva. We offer incense. Om Mahaguru Deva Dakini Sapadavada Aloke Praticha Hum Sva. We offer light. Om Mahaguru Deva Dakini Sapadavada Navidye Praticha Hum Sva. We offer food. Om Mahaguru Deva Dakini Sapadavada Gande Praticha Hum Sva. We offer perfume. Om Mahaguru Deva Dakini Sapadavada Shabda Pratica Hum Sva. We offer music. Om Mahaguru Deva Dakini Sapadavada Puja Pratica Hum Sva. And we offer our devotion. Jema. 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 So at this point, I invite you to sit or to lay down comfortably in a position where your back can be straight, and make any adjustments that you might need so that you can remain still for the next several minutes. And I invite you to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and open yourself to the visualizations and to the experience. Relax, breathe with your eyes closed, and just be receptive. Jema. 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 Konchuk sam no deshek sawasum salung tiglerang shin chang shub sem. We take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge in our teachers, the Dakinis, and the deities. Nang vorang shin tuk je kilikurla chang shub ning po ba dokyab sushi. We take refuge in the pranic forces and their nature, the enlightened mind. We take refuge in complete openness, lucid presence, and compassion. Ho Natsok Nangva Chude Zionriki Kodva Lugogyo Du Kyam Pedro. Ho, mesmerized by the sheer variety of appearances which are illusory. Reflections of the moon in water, beings wander endlessly astray in the cycles of suffering. Rangri Goshal Ying Su Nagal So Chir Seme Shi Yin Yang Nesem Kido. In order that they may find comfort and ease in the luminosity and all-pervading space of the true nature of their minds, we generate the immeasurable love, compassion, joy, and equanimity of the awakened mind, the heart of enlightened consciousness. Lo doctrine borde gye mesiem tsao metam nekaliton pei nyon mongi duchom tromanagmo gogyen drugtra legagizing pei. Our unborn minds now abandon our bodies and self-grasping, expelled from our hearts into the sky through the path of our central channels. Pei. We arise in a rainbow display as the black goddess Troma Nagmo, destroyer of the inner demons and all conflicting emotions. She stands in a dancing posture, and her body is adorned with 8 bone ornaments. Pei. Kechugi dagnyet yesheki. Kadromakudog ding nagdodog pa panyeni mekil kormakili. Likorvagyanda by kikonyang. Gagrara korbanunidapel. Mekil korkamadu trug shutrug. Pachitsyug na pagzal nagpopag. Kedrug tanovachag yemipag. Giyang zidepayon mikangi. Lingbutir tirbu penagshingsi. Pela draske la me sindigye. Tabjadvang dodo shing zilginon. Pa hong hong hong. Pay, pay, pay. Pay. Instantly we become the wisdom Dakini. Blue-black with one face, 2 arms, 3 eyes, and 4 fangs. Our right eyes are red suns rolling and rolling. Left eyes are crystal moons rolling, rolling. Center eyes, suns and moons rolling, rolling. Our crowns a black boar's head roaring, roaring. Our right hands holds a human skin. Our left hand holds a thigh-bone trumpet. By its wailing sound, gods and demons are called. Apparitional beings of every class arrive. Hung, hung, hung. Pay, pay, pay. 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 Raluk sebede pazindudu. Magparangi de pazindu. Dasne kechig data nidu dear. Dushig kuchig hung hung hung. Pay, pay, pay. They gather like goats and sheep, driven by hail, like the mist that is driven by the wind. They instantly come and gather here. They are overwhelmed with brilliance. Now they are overwhelmed with brilliance. Hong, 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 pay, pay, pay. 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 Hong. Nani tromanag mote pay, pay, pay. Rang nitro manag mozijid ki. Zigi non carpo gevane pecho. Tam tiene ke gagme paying zuzil. Ginon parjo nagpo digpala. Ne pecho tam che ke gagme pe. Ying yuzil ni non pagio. Tong sum gi song chen poi jig ten yi. Kam tam che da gi nang va chen po kyab. Pagyo hong hong hong. Pay pay pay. We are Tromanogma with overwhelming brilliance, expanding all beings with pay, pay, pay. All virtue, all evil doing overwhelmed in the unceasing sphere of influence. All realms of the universe are pervaded by our great illumination. Hong, 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 pay, pay, pay. 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 Hum, hum, hum. Dir shok dir do sha zo tra tung. Shalagawe sha zo trak legave. Tratung rupa la gawe rupa. Mumpek la la gawe pa pagyang. Hung hung hung. Pay pay pay. Hung hung hung. Those who like flesh now come eat our flesh. Those who like blood now come drink our blood. Those who like bones now chew our bones. Those who like skins now put on our skins. Hung hung hung, pay pay pay. Hung hung hung, pay pay pay. Hung hung hung, pay pay pay. Nam ki trin suk az yundu du la. Shuk banang cha pa zin du popla. Shuk me bela ba ni na zin ki. Ladre nam la do yon sok tok pa. Me pa yong ye chik pay pay pay. Zen chap dra di ri ri. Tratung hoop dra ho ro ro. Kumeso dra tra la la. Gangdong la ba. Jeep se jeep. Jipege mosharara. Drakpo kendra. Tak se tak. Jagote la rol vazin. Pulak mape pardi zi shik. Jenak chula rupa zin. Pulak mape pardi zi shik. Shenge shala rol vazin. Polak ma padi zi shik. Shalrudrang masupazin. Chechung mapanyam paji. Draksame pasim kyurchik. Pay. Come like clouds gathering in space. Come like rain falling out of the sky. Come like swirling dust storm over the air. The meat to eat here is plentiful. Pay. All that is needed by gods and demons. Whatever you want or need, we now provide. Sounds of tongues on raw meat, dee-ree-ree. Slurping sounds of drinking blood, ho-ro-ro. Sounds of teeth chewing bones, tra-la-la. Cartilage slapping marrow, jeep, say jeep. Lighted laughter ringing, sha-ra-ra. Singing songs of jubilation, Q-roo-roo. Fierce clucking sound, tug, say tug. Like a vulture enjoys a fresh juicy meal. May you each feast and be satisfied. Become endowed with ecstatic rejoicing. Pay. Kema desognang sit lamasin. Kedroi shiragnul masogyu. Mazuki pongdro di mitagjig. Pechochi en yinki gagoyirang. Chimgur chigyon chegor batog. Megi bolana chang jang cheng chig. Nokseng dob sem zig yor chig da sem. Shrug sem gigo chig jang chub sem dang. Nang yor chig chang chub sem dang de na keng. Lame chang chug to pa shi shog. Pay. Pay. Alas, here hosts of wanderers. Our illusory bodies are impermanent. Ghosts, if you need it, take it all. With it we redeem the karma of all beings. May all previous karmic debts be cleared. May resentment and pollution be purified. May hatred and antagonism be pacified. May you become endowed with enlightenment. Having become endowed with enlightenment, may you realize an excelled awakening. May the wishes of all beings be satisfied. May sentient beings now awaken as Buddhas. May sentient beings now awaken as Buddhas. Pay. Om benza krotikali bamarini saung pei. Om Benzakrodikali Bamarini Saung Pe. 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 Om Benzakrodikali Bam Ha Ri Ni Sa Hung Pe. Changchub Semchog Rinpoche Make Panamge Gyo Chigpa Kenyam Pame Padang Gong Negong Du Palva Shug. Precious and sublime divine consciousness, where it is unborn, may it arise. Where it is born, may it not decline, but go on increasing further and further. Pei. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings experience happiness and its true cause. May the fruit of this practice be to accomplish the highest benefit of all beings and all things everywhere. And may all beings everywhere experience joy, clarity, dignity, and fearlessness of peace. And may all beings everywhere have peace. Pei. 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 Imagine over your head, dancing in the air, is the dark goddess Tromenagmo, holding a curved blade and skull cup and a skull staff. She is surrounded by white, enlightened beings that were once our inner demons, but have now been transformed to bodhisattvas. Their mission, to end the suffering of all sentient beings. I invite you to take a deep and clearing breath and watch them be transformed into a small golden sphere of light. And with the next inhalation, feel that light entering the crown of your head and descending through your central channel to rest in your heart. And just notice the feelings of having that presence within yourself. So I invite you now to rest in a place of stillness and silence, just taking some time to fully integrate tonight's practice. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of the practice and bringing yourself back to your chosen space. Feel the sensation of your body lying or seated where it is. Feel the air on your skin, the clothes that cover you. Slowly move your fingers and toes, your hands and feet, your arms and legs. If laying down, I invite you to carefully roll over onto one side and just rest there on your side for a moment. And then engaging your arms to bring yourself back into an upright, seated position. And slowly bringing the palms of your hands together at your heart center. Taking a moment to thank the Divine Mother for her guidance and her support and her healing, knowing she's with you always. Affirm that in these next few days you will try to be conscious of any subtle changes that result from this practice. Maybe feeling better in some way, or clearer, or having some important flashes of insight, or maybe handling a situation a little bit differently from how you might otherwise. And take a moment to give gratitude to yourself for taking part in this practice. And slowly opening your eyes, keeping a relaxed gaze. And namaste. Blessings always, and thank you so very much for joining me this evening. And Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. So before we close, I wanted to say a little something about the mantra that I was reciting. Om Benzar. Benzar means the prime divine essence, or pure divine essence. Krodha Kali, the wrathful Kali, or Matromanagmo. The next few seed syllables, Bam, Ha, Ri, Ni, Sa, are the seed mantras to the four directional dakinis for divine female figures in the four directions. And then Hum, the Divine Mother in all of her aspects. And then Pe, the release of that into the universe for the relief of sufferings. And Deborah, I'm glad you enjoyed that. And I want to thank Kim and Deborah and Bryce for being with us. Anybody else who might be watching the recording of this later, and you can always replay this recording anytime you feel a need to do this practice. I also invite you to check out the website for the Buddhist Studies Institute. Once again, there's a wonderful little self-paced course about the Chod for the 3 dakinis, and it's just a wonderful way to learn this traditional practice. So, thank you again. Have a wonderful weekend ahead. I look forward to you joining me on Tuesday for our short Yoga Nidra meditation. Till then, Jai Ma. Good night.